Hey, I have a question for you. If you could be stranded in a place for a night, that place being either a bank or a supermarket, what would you choose? I had a tough time choosing, but my final answer would be a supermarket. Supermarkets seem like a child's dream come true. Remember that golden part at the end of rainbows in the carton? Supermarkets to me are those spots. There's a candy aisle, chips aisle, maybe an ice cream parlor around the corner too. Honestly, what's there to complain about? The aisles are so neatly arranged and all of the things you could wish to buy are just placed right there next to each other. You are craving a bag of chips but suddenly want to buy something to go with it. Turn around and there it is. Shining bottles of Coke sitting, waiting to be consumed. You wanted to buy eggs for breakfast, but you are now forgetting another thing that your mother might have asked you to get. Again, turn around. There it is. Cartons of milk and bread. I could go on and on about a list of daily commodities and the fascinating amount of options that are presented right there in your face in order to push you to buy more than what you came for. But how do they do it? How do these supermarkets predict what you might want to buy? What superpowers do they use that somehow you always end up buying more than what's on your list? The answer is right there in front of you. No, literally. When you go out to the store with the intention of maybe getting a ketchup bottle, but are instead presented with more options like mayonnaise and hot sauce, you feel the need to spend a little more and buy those as well. You might seem to think you made the decision to buy those and it was solely on you. However, the placing of objects in the aisles is done in a strategic way and encourages you to explore the store until you have bought more than what you need. In other words, supermarkets or any other business for that matter uses a technique called market basket analysis. Let's try and understand this with the help of an example. Suppose a person wishes to buy a new phone. They take a stroll online and finally settle on buying one from Amazon. While checking out, the app suggests they buy a good phone cover to protect their new device. Not only this, the app also decided to offer them a discount if they order both the products together. The person is elated and ends up buying the combo. The combination that the person ordered is an example of frequent patterns. Whenever a number of customers end up buying a few products together, the data is collected in a server. This data is then used to predict that products are being bought together. For instance, through the transaction history of a provision store, we can find out that the customers often tend to buy milk and bread together. This data can then be used to place milk and bread in aisles closer to each other in order to ensure that all customers buy this combo. This combination is often called an item set. Whereas the phone and phone cover is an example of a second type of combination called the sequential set. The sequential set differs from the item set in the aspect that in a sequential set, buying an item is often always preceded by another item set that makes buying the second one relevant. The orders of these items are not interchangeable, unlike item sets. Let's consider the phone example to understand this better. If you go online to buy a phone cover and are suggested to buy a whole new phone to go with, the cover you will not go for the offer. However, if you buy a phone and then are suggested to buy a cover, you will most likely take the deal. Whereas in an item set, the sequence of the products you buy does not matter. You could buy milk and then go for bread, or bread and then milk. The end result remains the same. Markets often use data from their customers' buying history to predict these sequences and patterns in order to promote more of their products and increase their sales. Hi, my name is Kamal. I'm co-founder of Accelerate AI, and has been in the industry for more than 23 years in the space of data science and AI. Today, we will learn how exactly you can use data to predict this information. Let's get started.